10 subtle things women do when they're truly into you. Pay attention. Stoicism, modern stoic. The best love is the kind that awakens the soul, that makes us reach for more, that plants the fire in our hearts and brings peace to our minds. Baum, Xerenia, Nicholas Sparks. Women don't always express their feelings with words, especially when they're genuinely interested in someone. Instead, their bodies quietly communicate what their hearts can't or won't say out loud. It's rarely about dramatic gestures or overt flirting. More often, it's the small, almost imperceptible behaviours they exhibit when they feel a connection. These subtle signs come naturally, without thought or intention, and many times she doesn't even realise she's doing them. Understanding these quiet signals can make all the difference. It's about tuning in to the little things, the way her eyes linger a moment longer, how she subtly mirrors your movements, or the slight changes in her tone when she talks to you. These are the hidden language of attraction, spoken softly but with clarity for those willing to listen. In this video, we'll break down these understated moments and teach you how to recognise them. Once you know what to look for, you'll start seeing interactions in a new light, gaining insight into genuine interest that often flies under the radar. This knowledge isn't about manipulation or games, it's about awareness, something modern Stoicism teaches us to cultivate. Being present, observant, and composed helps you navigate relationships with confidence and calm. So stick around, pay attention, because when you learn to read these subtle signs, you'll never experience connection the same way again. Number 1. Subtle flirting touches. Subtle flirting touches speak volumes without uttering a single word. Often, the deepest signs of genuine attraction aren't loudly announced, but quietly felt. A woman's soft, almost accidental brush of her hand against yours, a gentle tap on your shoulder when she laughs, or a tender touch on your arm during conversation are not random or insignificant. They are deliberate acts of connection that reveal her comfort and growing interest. These moments are never about grabbing or forcefulness. Instead, they're delicate, playful, and infused with meaning. Imagine you're sharing a laugh, and as she catches her breath, her hand lightly rests on your arm for just a second. Casual, yet charged with unspoken intent. It's her body's way of telling you, "I like being near you," without the awkwardness of saying it aloud. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Learning to truly notice and appreciate these subtle signals is an essential form of listening. Listening with your awareness, not just your ears. This awareness is the heart of modern Stoicism applied to relationships, staying present, observing without judgment, and responding with intention. The beauty of these subtle touches is that they happen in the moment, often when words fall short and vulnerability blooms. They demand your full attention because they are fleeting yet profound. You must stop rushing through interactions. Instead, slow down and absorb these tactile cues that speak louder than any phrase. Don't dismiss them as accidental or meaningless. Instead, recognize them as invitations to deepen trust and intimacy. These gentle touches show her willingness to break down barriers and draw closer, signaling that she feels safe and intrigued. In a world where bold declarations are often expected, these understated gestures are a powerful reminder that connection thrives in nuance and subtlety. You must understand that these small moments hold real power in shaping the dynamics between you. They are the foundation of authentic connection, born from mutual comfort and desire for closeness. When you notice and respond to these signals with equal subtlety and respect, you create a space where attraction can grow naturally and genuinely. In your daily life, practice tuning in, not only to her words, but to her body language and the small touches that convey so much. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Here, the obstacle is your tendency to overlook or misunderstand subtle signs. and the path forward is learning to embrace and honor them. This mastery will strengthen your relationships and enhance your emotional intelligence. Don't let these moments slip away unnoticed. They are your roadmap to understanding a woman's true feelings beyond superficial chatter. Be present, be attentive, respond thoughtfully. This approach will not only help you build deeper, more meaningful connections, but also cultivate your own stoic calm, an unshakable foundation in the often unpredictable realm of human emotions. Now, take a moment to reflect. Have you ever caught these subtle signs from someone? How did you interpret them, and what did you do next? Share your stories and insights in the comments. Your experiences might just help another man see what he's been missing and step into a richer, more connected life. Comment below. I see the signs and I'm ready. 2. Maintaining longer eye contact than usual. Maintaining longer eye contact than usual is one of the most subtle yet powerful signals a woman sends when she's genuinely interested in you. This is not just casual glancing or polite acknowledgement. It's a deep, intentional look that cuts through superficiality and connects on a more primal level. When a woman holds your gaze longer than normal, it means she's engaged, curious, and emotionally present. She's inviting you into her world without words, and if you pay attention, this silent conversation reveals volumes about her feelings. As the great philosopher Seneca said, true happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. Eye contact like this pulls you into the present moment, demanding your full attention and awareness. Don't let this slip by unnoticed. This is your cue to step up, respond with authenticity, and mirror her openness. In real life, this kind of eye contact is not just about attraction. It's about trust and vulnerability, elements Stoicism teaches us to recognize and respect. The modern Stoic knows that emotional signals are not distractions, but opportunities to understand human nature better and respond with wisdom. When you notice this extended gaze, don't panic or overthink. Instead, embrace it as a moment of connection. Think of it as a doorway, one you must choose to walk through with confidence. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior, said Confucius. This means controlling your internal doubts while acknowledging the external signals women give is the hallmark of a strong man who commands respect and genuine affection. Furthermore, understand that maintaining longer eye contact is often a test of your own emotional steadiness. Women unconsciously measure if you're comfortable in your own skin, if you can hold your ground without flinching or looking away first. If you break eye contact too quickly, you may come across as insecure or disinterested, even if you're not. But holding your gaze calmly, without the need to dominate or intimidate, shows strength and self-awareness, qualities that every woman notices and values. Marcus Aurelius, a paragon of Stoic thought, reminds us to be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Applying this, be disciplined in maintaining your calm and composure in those moments of silent communication. This subtle behavior, longer eye contact, is one of 10 understated but powerful signs women use to convey genuine interest, often more honest than words. It's a key piece in the puzzle of understanding romantic cues without falling into guesswork or misinterpretation. Don't dismiss these moments as trivial. They are the authentic language of attraction and connection. If you learn to read and respect them, you become not just a better lover, but a more grounded man who understands human nature's intricate dance. Now, I challenge you to reflect on the times you've experienced this kind of eye contact. Did you notice it? How did you respond? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your stories help build a community of men learning to listen beyond words, becoming more confident and emotionally intelligent in their relationships. Remember, attraction is as much about what's unspoken as what's said, and your awareness is your greatest tool. Be vigilant, be present, and above all, be the man who commands attention by simply being fully there. 3. Crossing or uncrossing legs. When it comes to understanding if a woman is truly into you, it's often not what she says, but what she does with her body that reveals the deeper truth. Pay attention to the subtle dance of her movements, especially something as simple as crossing or uncrossing her legs. This is not random or merely a matter of comfort. It is a quiet, powerful signal rooted in her internal state. When she shifts her legs more than usual, crossing, uncrossing, or repositioning them, it's a blend of nervous excitement, growing confidence, and genuine attraction all rolled into one delicate motion. Imagine you're sitting face to face, engaged in conversation, and you notice her slowly adjusting her posture, uncrossing her legs to recross them the other way, or angling her body slightly toward you. These actions aren't just about finding comfort. They are her body instinctively trying to catch your eye, presenting herself in the best light without a word spoken. This is the language of unspoken interest, her body quietly communicating what her lips have yet to say. Do not overlook these signals as mere fidgeting or distraction. Instead, see them as honest markers of emotional investment. In a world overwhelmed with noise and distraction, learning to read these subtle cues gives you an edge, an unfiltered insight into someone's feelings that transcends superficial conversations. You must understand that modern life rarely offers moments of genuine connection. People are guarded, conversations scripted, and emotions hidden behind screens or social norms. Yet, the body doesn't lie. When a woman's leg movements soften and shift towards you, it's an invitation to lean in, to respond with presence and sincerity. Don't let this pass you by. Be mindful and deliberate in your observations, because this kind of awareness separates those who simply interact from those who truly connect. You need to practice patience, watch closely, and honor the silent language of attraction. This attentiveness is not just about decoding romantic interest. It is a form of Stoic mindfulness, an exercise in observing without rushing to judgment, allowing reality to reveal itself through the smallest details. In embracing this, you also sharpen your emotional intelligence and deepen your capacity for connection in every area of life. So next time you find yourself sitting across from a woman, resist the urge to fixate only on words. Instead, tune in to the subtle crossing and uncrossing of her legs, the way her body naturally seeks to engage you. It's her unspoken way of saying she's interested, that she's here with you, and that something meaningful might just be beginning. You must not ignore these signals. They demand your attention and response. This is where true connection begins, in the quiet, powerful gestures that speak louder than any words ever could. Comment below. I read the silent signs and act with purpose. 4. Pointing feet or knees towards you. Listen closely. This is a lesson that separates the average man from the man who commands respect and influence. The direction of a woman's feet and knees when she's around you is one of the most powerful silent signals she can give when she's truly interested. You might catch her smiling, nodding, or quietly listening, but don't be fooled. Her body language reveals far more than any word ever could. Her feet and knees point where her attention and desire lie. This is not a trick or a guess. It's a hardwired, subconscious truth. People orient themselves physically toward what they want, what they crave, what holds their focus, even when they don't realize it. So if she's sitting with a group, yet her legs angle toward you, or if she's standing and her feet are facing you instead of away, that's a beacon, a silent message shouting your way. It's the unspoken language of attraction, a raw and genuine indicator that her energy is pulled directly to you. In a world cluttered with distractions, noise, and superficial chatter, these small yet unmistakable cues stand out like a lighthouse cutting through the fog. They show you where her true focus is, what truly captivates her. You must learn to see this. You must master it. Think of it like this. Sun Tzu, the ancient master of strategy, said, "If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles." Here, the enemy is your own uncertainty, your hesitation, your doubt. The battle is winning her attention, earning her trust, and moving the connection forward. When she points her body toward you, that's not an invitation to doubt, but a call to action. This is where modern Stoicism meets real life. Control what you can, read the signs clearly, and move decisively. Do not falter. Do not second guess. Your power lies in your ability to observe without panic, to understand without confusion, and to act without hesitation. Remember, this isn't just about attraction. It's about mastery. Mastery over yourself, your emotions, and your perception of the world around you. The Stoic man does not wait for signs to become obvious. He sharpens his awareness, so he sees what others miss. He knows that the small, subtle details often hold the biggest truths. In love, as in life, the difference between winning and losing is often hidden in these quiet moments. When she angles her feet or knees toward you, she is focused on you, not because she has to, but because she wants to. This is your moment. Don't let it slip away. Seize it. Own it. The great philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The power to read her unspoken signals and respond like a man who owns his destiny is yours. When you see her feet pointed your way, that's your cue. Don't freeze. Don't hesitate. Step into your power. Engage with confidence. Command her attention with your presence. The silent language of the body is your secret weapon. Use it, control it, dominate the room, dominate the conversation, and ultimately, dominate the connection. Now, here's the truth you need to hear. Many men miss this. They get lost in words, in nervous thoughts, in overthinking. Don't be that man. Be the man who sees through the noise, who catches the signals that others overlook, and who acts with decisive strength. That's the difference between chasing and attracting, between waiting and commanding, between being ordinary and becoming unstoppable. If you're ready to rise above the rest, to decode the unspoken, and to master the game of attraction and influence, hit like. Comment with, "I'm ready to own it," and subscribe to keep sharpening your mind, your presence, and your power. This is more than advice. It's a call to action. Your destiny is shaped by your awareness and your will to act. Don't wait for her to say it out loud. Read the signs, trust your instincts, and move forward like the man who controls his fate. The world respects power. Power respects the prepared. Prepare yourself. Own your power. Dominate your life. 5. Dangling her shoe. Picture this. She's sitting across from you, relaxed, maybe laughing, and without warning, her shoe starts dangling from the tip of her toes. At first glance, it looks like nothing, a casual, even unconscious move. But that small gesture is a powerful signal. It's a subtle, playful sign that she's comfortable in your presence and willing to lower her guard. In a world where genuine connection often hides beneath layers of social armour, this simple act is her body quietly saying, "I'm at ease with you, I'm open, I'm interested." Dangling her shoe is a feminine, almost instinctive way of expressing curiosity and confidence without uttering a word. She's not stiff, nervous, or guarded. Instead, she's settled into the moment, letting her natural self shine through. This kind of vulnerability is rare, especially for men between 35 and 70 who've learned to keep their emotions in check or guard themselves after years of experience. So, pay attention to these unspoken signals. They carry far more weight than you might think. It's a reminder that true connection happens when both people feel safe enough to be themselves. The modern Stoic knows this well. Strength is not just about control or silence, but about recognizing and respecting the subtle language of human nature. When you see the sign, don't dismiss it. Embrace it. Respond with your own quiet confidence and let that moment unfold. It's in these small, seemingly insignificant actions that real bonds are forged. Be present. Be aware. And above all, be willing to accept that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. This is how you build meaningful relationships that go beyond surface-level interactions, by reading the quiet cues, by honouring the delicate dance of interest that isn't shouted but whispered. That dangling shoe? It's more than just a playful twitch. It's an invitation. Don't miss it. Comment, I see the signals and embrace real connection. 6. Accentuating her walk. Listen closely. When a woman is truly into you, her walk becomes a silent declaration louder than any words. It's not a performance, not a cry for attention, but a natural transformation that radiates confidence, grace, and subtle seduction. Watch how she moves. There's a new rhythm, a smooth sway in her hips, a poised straightening of her back, as if her very body is whispering, "Notice me." This isn't about drama or exaggeration. It's the purest form of attraction, unspoken but unmistakable. Picture this. You're walking to your car after a good time, and she slows her pace, perfects her posture, and steps with a newfound elegance. You may not realize she's doing it deliberately, but it's her way of saying, "I'm here. I want you to see me. Really see me." This shift in her walk is no accident. It's a subtle, powerful message, a reflection of how much you matter to her. As Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. Her walk mirrors her feelings. She's embracing her confidence because you inspire it. Don't ignore these signs. In today's fast-paced, distracted world, few notice such nuances. But you must. To master relationships like a modern Stoic, observe, understand, and respect these silent signals. Let her energy fuel your own discipline and presence. Command your space. Own your confidence. When she changes her walk around you, it's not just attraction, it's an invitation. Don't let it pass unnoticed. Engage, respond, lead. This is the moment to act. Not hesitate. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're ready to recognize and harness these subtle truths. Remember, the power to connect deeply lies in your awareness. Don't waste it. 7. Playing with hair or jewellery. When a woman plays with her hair or jewellery, it's not just a casual habit. It's one of the most subtle yet powerful signs that she's truly into you. Don't dismiss these small gestures as mere absent-mindedness. They speak louder than words ever could. Often, she isn't even aware she's doing it, but this unconscious behaviour reveals a complex mix of emotions, excitement, nervous anticipation, and a deep desire to present her best self. When you see her twirling her hair around her finger, brushing it behind her ear repeatedly, or gently tugging at a necklace, understand that her focus is on you. This isn't the fidgeting of anxiety. It's the delicate dance of attraction played out in silence. Her body is communicating what her lips may not yet dare to say. Her attention is captured, and her thoughts are quietly racing ahead to what might happen next. The philosopher Seneca once said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Here the opportunity is your presence, and her subtle actions are preparation, signalling her interest without a single word spoken. You must learn to recognize and appreciate these nonverbal cues, as they are your gateway to understanding genuine connection. In real life, this means observing not just what she says, but what she does with the smallest parts of her body language. It's a call to sharpen your awareness and be present. Don't rush or ignore these hints. Instead, meet her subtle signals with your own quiet confidence. Remember, the eyes are the window to the soul, and her fingers brushing her hair or jewellery are like a whisper from her soul, inviting you closer. So pay attention. Don't miss these moments. Reflect on times you've seen this behaviour. How did it make you feel? Share your stories in the comments, and let's deepen this conversation. Understanding these signs not only enhances your relationships, but builds your stoic resilience. Stay calm, stay observant, and act with clarity. This is modern stoicism in action. Master yourself first to master the connection. 8. Adjusting her appearance. Attraction rarely announces itself with grand gestures or loud proclamations. Instead, it often reveals itself in the smallest, almost imperceptible actions that many overlook. One of the most telling signs that a woman is genuinely interested in you lies in how she subtly adjusts her appearance whenever you are nearby. She might unconsciously fix her hair, smooth out a wrinkle in her outfit, reapply or touch up her lip gloss, or steal a quick glance at her reflection in a window or mirror. These movements are rarely deliberate or rehearsed. They come from a deeper place, a natural impulse to present herself at her best when she knows you're watching. This is not about vanity or striving for perfection. It's a clear, unspoken way of saying, I want you to see me as I want to be seen. In a world saturated with distractions and fleeting attention, these tiny gestures carry immense weight. They are her way of communicating desire, care, and focus without the need for words. It's crucial you don't dismiss these signs as mere habits or casual actions. They are meaningful and intentional on a subconscious level. When a woman tucks a lock of hair behind her ear or adjusts her sleeve in your presence, she is hoping you notice, hoping you recognize the effort she is quietly making to catch your eye and engage your interest. This is where Stoicism, especially modern Stoicism, comes into play for you. Recognizing these subtle signs requires sharp awareness and calm observation, qualities that define the modern Stoic man. It's not just about suppressing emotions or remaining impassive. It's about cultivating a deep understanding of human nature and emotional intelligence. You must train yourself to be fully present, to see beyond the surface, and to appreciate the language of silence and subtlety. Don't rush to interpret or react hastily. Instead, embrace patience and respect, allowing these small signals to unfold naturally into something genuine and lasting. In your daily life, this skill is invaluable, not just in relationships, but in all human interactions. Learn to observe, listen, and read between the lines. This kind of mindful attention elevates your ability to connect deeply and authentically. Remember, strength isn't about overwhelming others with force or words. True strength lies in understanding, in being attuned to what's not immediately obvious. When you master this, you command respect and build connections rooted in mutual understanding and genuine regard. So don't overlook the quiet adjustments. A woman's subtle grooming gestures are her way of saying she's drawn to you. Recognize them, honor them, and let your response be equally thoughtful and measured. That's how you move beyond surface-level interactions and into meaningful, powerful relationships that stand the test of time. 9. Leaning over or bending slightly. When a woman subtly leans in or bends slightly toward you, do not dismiss this as casual or incidental. It is one of the quietest yet most powerful signs that she is genuinely interested and comfortable in your presence. These small, natural movements, whether she leans over the table during a conversation or bends toward you while showing something, are her way of closing the physical and emotional distance between you, even if only by an inch. This isn't about mere proximity. It is a deliberate, unconscious invitation to connect on a deeper level. Picture it this way. Instead of asking you to shift your phone so she can see, she chooses to lean in, letting her shoulder almost brush against yours. That small gesture, often overlooked, carries a world of meaning. It's not a coincidence. It's a subtle test of chemistry, a physical expression of curiosity and comfort. The legendary Stoic philosopher Seneca reminds us, true happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. Her lean is an invitation to be present, to share this moment of closeness, and to recognize the spark that quietly ignites between you. You must not ignore this signal. It speaks volumes about her feelings before a single word is spoken. The way she positions herself speaks louder than any casual comment because it reveals her mindset, open, engaged, and willing to let down barriers. For you, as a man, this is the moment to step forward with confidence and clarity, to mirror that quiet boldness and meet her interest with the calm strength that modern Stoicism teaches. The ancient Stoics prized control over one's emotions, but that doesn't mean suppressing connection. It means embracing it with intention and clarity. Do not let these moments pass unnoticed or unappreciated. Recognize the dance happening in these subtle cues and respond accordingly. Leaning in is her way of saying, I'm here, I'm interested, I want to be closer. Your role is to acknowledge that invitation and act with deliberate awareness. In real life, this means being fully present in the conversation, reading her body language with precision, and letting your actions show you understand and respect the unspoken language she's using. Don't let hesitation or overthinking kill the moment. Instead, embrace it with a Stoic mindset. Accept what is, act with purpose, and maintain your calm. As the great Stoic Epictetus advised, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When she leans in, your reaction is everything. Use it to build connection, deepen trust, and explore the chemistry that's clearly unfolding. This subtle gesture isn't just a fleeting sign. It's a gateway to something real, something worth pursuing. So don't underestimate the power of the lean. It's a testament to her interest and a call for you to engage fully and fearlessly. I invite you now to share your experiences. Have you noticed these quiet but telling signs? How did you respond? Your stories can inspire others to recognize and act on the unspoken language of attraction with clarity and confidence. 10. Mirroring your body language or gestures. When a woman is truly into you, she often mirrors your body language and gestures without you even noticing. This subtle reflection is a powerful, unconscious signal of connection and attraction, an ancient human instinct that says, "I am in tune with you." Don't overlook this sign. It goes beyond mere mimicry. It's a deep form of nonverbal communication that builds trust and intimacy. In a world saturated with distractions and surface-level interactions, this kind of alignment reveals a genuine desire to be close. If you catch her crossing her arms when you do, tilting her head as you do, or matching your pace while walking, pay attention. It's not just coincidence. It's her way of saying she's engaged and present. You must learn to read these signals carefully because they are often more honest than words. Women aren't always direct in expressing interest. This is where Stoicism plays a role, mastering the art of observing without jumping to conclusions, remaining calm and interpreting these subtle cues with clarity. Be patient and grounded. You have to resist the urge to overanalyze or get anxious. Instead, let her mirroring behavior sink in as confirmation of mutual connection, then act with quiet confidence. This mirroring effect is tied deeply to the Stoic principle of understanding what is within your control, your reactions, your perceptions, and accepting what isn't. You can't control whether she's into you, but you can control how observant you are and how you respond. Stoicism teaches us to focus on reason and presence. So, when you notice her subtly mirroring your gestures, do not rush to assume or force interaction. Instead, take it as a clear signal to stay composed, strengthen your awareness, and reciprocate with authenticity. In modern life, where communication is often reduced to texts and social media likes, learning to notice and appreciate these nonverbal affirmations is crucial. They are real, unfiltered glimpses into her true feelings. You must become a master observer, quiet, steady, unshakable. This is the modern Stoic man's advantage, to read between the lines, act decisively but not impulsively, and cultivate genuine connection through presence. So don't dismiss the power of subtlety. When she matches your energy through mirroring, it's more than flirtation. It's an emotional resonance. It signals she's comfortable, interested, and perhaps even vulnerable around you. Your job is to meet that energy with equal strength but controlled intensity. That means no need for grand gestures or forced conversations. Instead, respond by being fully yourself, steady, reliable, and clear in your intentions. Remember, women sense authenticity immediately. Your Stoic mindset will keep you from falling into desperation or insecurity, which are the death knells of attraction. Instead, embrace her mirrored movements as a sign to deepen the connection. Move with calm purpose, and let your actions speak louder than words. In essence, the mirroring of body language is a secret handshake of attraction. If you want to succeed with women and in life, learn to see what is not said. Recognize this silent dance and let it guide you without haste or doubt. This is how modern men become unshakable, not by controlling others, but by mastering themselves and by valuing the quiet signals that reveal true interest. When you do this, you are no longer just reacting to the world, you are shaping your reality with deliberate strength and clarity. That is the path of the modern Stoic, and it begins with paying attention to the subtle ways women show they are truly into you. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, when a woman holds longer eye contact, it's not just a glance. It's a clear sign she's genuinely interested. Don't ignore these subtle signals. Instead, meet them with calm confidence and presence. Being aware and steady in these moments shows true strength, the kind of strength a modern Stoic lives by. So, stay mindful, trust your instincts, and always be ready to connect deeply without overthinking. If you take one thing from this, let it be this. Pay attention to the silent language of attraction and respond with authenticity. That's how you grow, how you lead, and how you truly connect. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.